Hello and welcome to another episode of Thursday Space. Today we have to be quite thankful and grateful to the invitation that we had from Careful Child Relocation to join this distinguished group of practitioners in child relocation worldwide. This is an initiative that was set up by international legal practitioners in this field. In our practice as lawyers in the UAE, the Arab Gulf states, and experts who provide expert evidence on matters including child relocation and abduction, we are now recognized as renowned experts and we're being ranked among the top UAE practitioners in this very special and interesting area of practice. Some of the cases we have been involved in, which I have to say myself and my team are very proud of and remember fondly, is the case of mother versus father at the Family Division of the English High Court regarding children's relocation to the United Arab Emirates. In this case in 2020, Justice Levin stated in her judgment, in the present case, and I quote the judge, Mrs. Hamadi was plainly very expert in her field, straightforward and honest in her answers to questions, and I accord her evidence the maximum weight. It is cases like these that show the importance of this kind of work and the impact of an expert opinion on the outcome, which in regard to child relocation can change the life of a child and their parents. Another case which the team and I are very proud of is when the Supreme Court in Canada upheld the judgment of the Court of First Instance based on the expert opinion I have provided. And I remember the intensive examination and cross-examining that I was subjected to. And so delightfully, the child of a Russian father and a Polish mother was relocated to Dubai. As lawyers in the UAE, involved in children's cases, including custody and travel bans, which are quite emotional, to say the least, one of the cases that I will never forget is the two children who were stuck in Dubai during COVID for 2 years. While the mother had a travel ban on them, the father could not come back to Dubai because of an arrest warrant against him for financial obligations, non-payment. The mother was Korean, the father was Australian. It took us 2 years until we were able to get a judgment from the Court of Cassation lifting the travel ban of the children. And finally, we actually got them reunited with their father, and it was in our office. Looking back, it was in fact my friend, the late Anne-Marie Hutchinson, who introduced me to this area of practice. And the case was in 2011 regarding a child who was held in Dubai for 2 years without any contact with her mother back in England, and was then relocated to England where the father requested her return to Dubai. I gave my expert opinion then, and the child was not returned to Dubai. And I remember the judge asking me then about the expatriates living in the UAE and why they do not have their own personal status law. And I wish I could meet the same judge now and tell him about the progress that we have witnessed and experienced in our jurisdiction in the last 2 years. And of course, I would not wrap up today without mentioning that little boy who I still follow growing up, right before my eyes on Instagram, as his mother posts and sends me comments from time to time. This beautiful blonde boy with the brightest blue eyes was visiting his father in Dubai many years ago. According to an English court order, and his father decided to abduct him in Dubai to planning to take him somewhere else where he could change the child's identity. At that time, I managed to get an arrest warrant against the father in Dubai and have the child delivered back to his mother. And it was literally in Dubai at the Dubai court premises. These cases are stories of children's lives, which to me are part of my major achievements in the area of child relocation and abduction. I hope that the next step for the UAE will be to join the Hague Convention on Child Abduction and Child Protection and Relocation. And I'm praying that that will happen very soon. Thank you for watching me today on this episode of Thursday Space, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.